Hey, great Monday morning. Sorry, I am late today. And the reason that I am late today is I did have a client, friends, walk into the office. And I didn't want to leave them waiting for 20 minutes. I don't plan to be on too long today. Um, but I did want to come on. I'm not making excuses to not come on. One of the reasons why I think that I want to come on every single chat opportunity that I have when I'm here is because there are going to be some days that I'm going to be away. Uh, I actually, I actually have a couple of trips scheduled. Uh, Next weekend I will be in Mazatlan, and that was just kind of like a trip that I'm going to take with actually with my sister and her husband. But I planned those days because a pastor friend of mine from Baja California was going to be in Mazatlan, and I was going to take advantage to have some conversations with him in regards to the trip that I'm taking in January to the Philippines. I will be on a missionary trip in January to the Philippines, and I think it's going to be exciting. It's going to be different because I will be away for 2 weeks. I've never been away for 2 weeks, and it's definitely not a vacation type of thing because it will have to do with missionary work. But I plan to get away a little bit and actually do a little bit of a vacation thing. We'll see what happens. I mean, I paid for my flight. It's not like the church is paying for anything. Uh, the church is going to provide lodging for us, but again, that not a big deal. I mean, not a big deal in the sense that I could probably pay for lodging for myself. I hear that it's not that expensive to be at the Philippines, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Would like a big shout out to my daughter Liz Lopez. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Liz. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Liz. Um, Last night I taught class at church, and let me tell you guys, what a bomb! And I'm don't even think that I'm sharing the link to the sermon yesterday. It was horrible. It's one of those where you try to grasp the attention of the audience on the fly, quick, and didn't happen. Did not catch the attention of the audience. Uh, didn't get into rhythm. Struggled a little bit. So what you do in those cases, you give the passages, you give a little bit of verbiage, and then you sit yourself down. That's what you do. I've been to several church meets where the pastor, the preacher is out there and, you know, going around and around and around and around in circles and never touches the points that they need to touch. And you know that they're struggling and they keep on and on and on. And I tell folks, one of the those consejos, my advice to a lot of younger preachers in regards to preaching is once you know that you haven't caught on, no has pescado el hilo, let go. Sit down and give the audience a break. Give them 10, 15 minutes of verses and sit down. That's exactly what I did last night. I gave them 15 minutes of verses and I sat myself down. That's exactly what I did. And
And then a miracle happened.
yeah, but I do that because I am the greatest pastor in Texas and north of Mexico. When you're not hitting all all the bases, sit down. You know, sit down, shut up, and they'll go like, "Oh well, this is quick." It was painful, but it was quick. Maggie went to the roast
I
house.
went to the roast house. Oh my god, I'm so addicted to them.
Sam,
Love it. What did
Sam,
Sam
oh my
say?
God.
This is what happens, Sam, when you don't show up.
Yeah, Sam. Hey, and you should actually be more attentive. Your aunt is in the hospital right now.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she had a major heart surgery.
Yikes.
I don't know if you knew that, Sam.
Is he in town?
I think he's in Harlingen.
Oh,
He's still a piece of crap.
stop it.
He is. But I haven't gone to the hospital. It's kind of funny, and Sam knows this. With that side of the family, ahora aparece el show del gordo y la flaca in reverse.
Gordo. Flaco.
Oh yes, I did know that. Nah, shut up. You knew because of Facebook. But
Where are you seeing this? Where?
I'm seeing on both of them
I don't even see them.
over there, Sam.
You guys, you should see the setup here.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, but I'm just like lost. There's so much information being given.
Can you give a shout out to Yasmin Salazar? Go Lopez. Go Yasmin. Love you. Say hi to Pac Man when you go over. Pac Man. Where? Buenas, guapetón. That's me. Thank you, Rudy. Love you, puppy.
Hmm.
Oh my God.
What?
Sam.
Oh,
Good morning. I'm on this one. Good morning.
I see
good
I see the
morning, good
camera, but
morning.
like I don't know how you're. This is too much for me.
Good morning from Ashley. Ashley, we need to have a conversation. I need some more of those orange rains. Any good news? Heard heads are going to start turning big tornadoes, going to sweep these ratas. Pura poo poo. Let me say, guys, one of the things that I was going to talk about, I think that's one of the reasons why Maggie came.
Oh yeah, no. I just thought I'd surprise you, but yeah, go for it. Go for it. Let me have it. Rip into me.
Let me say, and I actually got a couple of text messages, and not just, I actually sent Maggie a text message, but I received a couple of text messages from individuals, inside the association. And I go, guys, y'all gotta stop shooting yourselves in the foot. You gotta stop shooting yourselves in the foot. Because one of the things that I think people have a hard time letting go, and Maggie's one of them. Well, what people have a hard time letting go here is that there's the Democrat and the Republican thing. And I'm going to say this again, it's non-existent here locally, guys. It doesn't exist. It's a fantasy. And
Why?
because it doesn't really exist. The ideals and the values of the Democrats here locally are exactly the same
As
as
the
the Republicans
Republicans,
here
yeah.
locally. It's the same
Yeah.
thing because it's not a party thing. It's a ideal
Ideology.
thing, value thing, moral thing, ideology. Yeah, it's one of more of these things. So what happens is, I go out there and I find a post on social media that says like, oh, gotta vote for the AOB endorsed candidates. And look, I'm all for that.
That wasn't a comment.
Well, the post in general
Well,
was
but there was an addendum to the comment.
exactamente.
You're not
Wait,
gonna like me sitting here, are you?
no, it's good.
Okay.
Trust me. I've been in the fight before. So I appreciate. Look, guys, I want Caballero to win. I want Ortiz to win. I want Elizondo to win, not without a doubt. And I made a promise, and I kept my promise that I'm going to share more of their stuff than I have of my stuff, and I kept my promise because let me tell you, I do my best to keep my promises because I do want. And I even spoke at one of a little meet and greet that they had, and I told the individuals, I'm not here to ask individuals to vote my way. I want individuals to work their butts off to get Elizondo, Caballero, and Ortiz elected. I mean, I was there and there was a lot of people there. I think a lot of people were surprised that I would say that. Exactly what I say. Focus on those races, which you should. part of the problem is, guys, at the way things stand right now, nothing's going to change at BISD. Ab,
The way things stand right now.
the way things stand right now.
Okay.
Hopefully, if there is a,
Clean sweep.
a sweep, yes, I, I, I would dare say. I think part of the problem, and this is my take, that there if there is a clean sweep, guys, you're still going to see a divided board, and you're going to
Mm.
find Minerva Peña in the middle.
She's the one.
And she'll be in the middle. She'll be the swing vote, and that's the problem. Minerva Peña is nuts. And again, I had a conversation with her last time, and she did all the Jesus stuff and all this other stuff, and I was very cordial. I was very very correct because I am. She gave me a hug, and I corresponded. I didn't push away because that's what you do. And I said, best wishes. Hope you're doing well. She, oh, you look great, sir. I'm like, yes. She'll remember your words and okay, this, and she watches the show religiously, and I
Does she
appreciate.
really?
She does, and I appreciate. And she was with one. She was one of her crazy cuñadas, that nut that works at Champion. I think she was with her, and that one was just like looking down, like I don't want to acknowledge that Erasmo was here, and I think she was freaking out more than Minerva was all giddy. Oh, sir, and I'm going like, oh, hey, guys, but I was respectful. I was respectful because I was amongst, well, and I would have been respectful even if my students hadn't been present. But I was respectful because it was at Porter, and you have to be respectful above all else. I think one of the things that Maggie was very surprised at last week was how I was standing out there speaking with Prissy.
Hmm.
Guys, and Maggie passes by and going like, "Ooh, you got to be respectful, guys. You got to be respectful." And again, you go out there and shake hands. I had a conversation with Prissy and with Denise Garza.
But not because it was Prissy. I mean, Prissy I knew before, and I like her all right. Not like I like her all right, but I like her. Um, but yeah, if I don't like you, don't even think I'm gonna be polite. So that's why I'm always surprised that you're still cordial.
I am cordial.
Yeah, I'm not.
Ahora parece que yeah, you try to be cordial as much as possible to anyone, everyone. One of the things that I do, and again, let me say this. One of the things that I do is every time I go out to the library when there is campaigning, I go shake everyone's hand, even individuals that are out there supporting the individuals that I don't want to get elected. I went out there and I shook the hands of the people that were holding signs for Mantequilla and for Vicente Gonzalez. And let me tell you, I even went up and I spoke with Drew Brown again. Yeah, with Drew Brown. As crazy as that may sound, guys, let me tell you, you have to really understand being out there and being in the fray. It's a fight, guys. But once the early voting starts, this is my take on it. You go out there and you're just encouraging people to that are passing by to vote your way and thanking them, for coming out to vote.
Mhm.
So at that point, I consider it hands off. Yeah, it's over. By that time, most individuals are going to know who they're going to go out there and vote with. So I had a conversation with Drew, and I think her friend was out there, and some other people, and I shook their hand as well, and I said, good luck, as stay dry, stay hydrated, and stay safe. Had a little conversation, quick thing, and Drew was cordial, and again, because I figured that they fall into uh, that they understand that concept.
That's why I couldn't do politics. I'd be
Now
like this.
that sounds like every time
How you doing?
for Rene, and he gets paid $35,000 a month. He sucks at never speaking and never gets it right. He does suck at speaking. His audience always struggles to stay awake. Yeah, he should sit down. Good morning, Miss Maggie. So don't feel bad about not getting through it once. It's okay. Please tell Maggie she's on fire about BIZ. She must continue. No, we can't like any of them, but cordial, yes. We were raised right, but never supportive, only respectful.
I didn't learn my lesson growing up about manners. No soy bien educada.
The only one that was a kind of a little bit on the rude side to me up there was Eddie Trevino. It's expected. Eddie Trevino is a piece of trash. And but again, I went up there. There was one of his supporters out there. ¿Cómo se llama? He's gonna hate that I forgot his name.
Juan,
No,
Miguel,
no,
Hernando.
no. It was the Nachi. That's how you're never gonna get it.
Oh,
The
Nachi.
Nachi, yeah, the Nachi. Uh, uh, Jerry Denachi. Again, a friend of mine. We're very cordial and stuff, but he's supporting Eddie Trevino. God knows why. I don't know why. There was one chick out there that was kind of rude, but that's okay. It's expected from his people. Um, but so I went up to Denachi, and he had a little dog with him, and the dog like, "Wow, wow, wow." And the dog, was barking at me a little bit, which is okay. But what's funny is then I go up there and Eddie Trevino's there, so shaking people's hands. So I go up there to shake Eddie Trevino's hands. He would not shake my hand. That's the type of person that he is. He even Drew Brown shook my hand, and I haven't been
Yeah,
harder.
you're not very nice.
Yeah, I haven't. I've been very, very hard on Drew Brown, and on Denise and Prissy not so much, but on Drew I've been harsh, and not and even harsher than I have with Eddie Trevino. Eddie Trevino would not shake my hand, which is okay. So I pumped his shoulder.
Fist. Oh,
Shoulder
did you really?
Judge,
Did you
yeah,
just
all
say
right,
fist?
Judge, good luck, and he goes, he turns around and goes like, I'm praying for you. I'm going like, bitch, you should have been praying for the damn county. Is what you should have been doing instead of pocketing our
You
resources.
said that?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Of course I did.
You said, bitch, you
Yeah.
should have.
He said, bitch, you should have been.
Why don't you look at me?
Because I'm looking at the audience.
I gotta go. I can't do this.
Why?
Because I can't
Look
do
over
this.
here at the audience.
I
At,
can't.
look at you can look at the big screen, no?
No, it looks off.
There.
All right. No, that's fine. I just came to say hi.
No, we'll just finish it off. I've got a couple more things I gotta do.
You have notes?
It's crazy. This is the first time I had notes because I wanted to make sure, and I never have notes. This is the first time that I wanted to talk about Maggie.
Me? You
Look,
wanted to talk
It
about
says
me?
there Maggie.
Shut up.
I'm not even joking.
Were you gonna badmouth me? That's a
Yeah.
negative.
No, that's a little line.
You were gonna badmouth me?
Yeah, I was going to talk about your post.
Yeah, but it wasn't my post.
Well, this is part of the problem.
I shared.
Maggie shared the post where it says, again, and Ida, I love Ida. Ida shoots herself in the foot. Where Ida's going out there and saying, like, vote straight Democrat.
But the beginning part of the post said,
Oh, yeah, vote for yeah.
no, it was a positive thing because BISD. See, and the thing is, I only read half a post and I'm like, go for it.
And part of the problem is you shoot yourself in the foot when you're going out there and saying, well, let's vote all Democrats. You're not helping me.
No,
I mean,
because I don't believe in that.
yeah,
You know I don't.
I know, but again,
For the most part.
yeah, but again, nothing is going to change. And let me say this, guys. Nothing is going to change at the state level.
If you're saying if
Nothing's going to change at the state level.
if
Well, nothing's going to change because there's absolutely no way the Veto's going to win. Absolutely no way. I mean, no one has him winning.
That's what you mean. I thought you meant if Beto wins or if
It's not going to happen.
the CEO wins, that still nothing's going to change.
No, at state level. At state level, nothing is going to change. Beto's still there. Ken Paxton still. Lieutenant Governor still there.
You think they're
Everyone.
going to stay?
Yeah, everyone stays. Everyone. Nothing is going to change. Which again, it is what it is. It doesn't affect us much right about now. Right now, I think, and I've shared this, the number one concern of the people of Brownsville and this community, even to a certain point, a little bit more than BISD, is what's happening. Our community is being raped and ravaged by PUB, county, and the city commission. That should be the focus. Now, got asked this question this morning as well as Erasmo. What do you think about the CEO individuals? And look, guys, I want them to win without a doubt. I don't think that they would have had a chance at winning. If it hadn't been for Tenasca. I'm not even joking. They would have not have had a chance of winning if it hadn't been Tenasca. Because again, teachers don't go out and vote.
Yeah.
Not enough. They don't go out and vote because again, they would control every single local election here. Every single one. You're talking about supposedly educated individuals. Supposedly.
I agree. And let me just say, interject with this. I was talking to a friend of mine today who's been pushing, she works at one of the schools, she's a teacher. She's been pushing her friends to go vote and vote CEO, right? And she said someone told her, it's the first time I voted. And I told her, please tell me it's a 24-year-old. And she's like, no, it's a 40-something-year-old teacher. And I'm thinking, come on, people. We're the ones who are supposed to be educating our kids to vote. to be active. Are you yesing me or yesing the?
Decum.
Oh, okay. I didn't see what it was.
Oh,
I'm trying to hold him, her.
she's.
Oh, I forgot. Angelica bought them collars. These
Oh,
cute
good.
little ties. I keep forgetting to bring it. I do. Go. Are you done? Because I got a
No,
coffee I need to take for my dad.
I'm trying to, and I'm almost finished.
Are you done with me?
No, not yet. So nothing's going to. But again, I want them to win. But let's stay focused. If it hadn't been for Tenasca, guys, a lot of eyes wouldn't start opening. So now that
Yeah.
I think that I'm praying, guys, that most individuals are tired
Mhm.
of the incumbents, have a little bit more hope for Caballero and Ortiz. And look, and I had conversation. And I like Caballero. I like Ortiz. We had conversations with them, and they seem to be like, oh no, it's gonna. It's like if it hadn't been for Tenasca, it would have been an uphill battle, guys.
I think so
Because
too.
because you've seen Maggie the trailers out there.
Didn't I just post that this morning?
Mhm.
You what was it? You get the best. No, you get the type of government that best money. The best type of government money
Money
can
can buy.
buy.
See, and this is one of the things that guys we've got to start to understand that they are well funded.
And you should look up and see who funds them.
Exactamente.
It's scary who's giving these people money.
It-
And by these people, I mean the incumbents for the board.
100%.
Go look and see what Denise got and who gave it to her.
But you're talking about a campaign finance report full of vendors.
Hmm.
Full
Absolutely full of vendors.
of vendors. Guys, at the end of the day, teachers, staff, everyone out there, at the end of the day, they're already bought.
Now, somebody had told me the reason why that's the way politics works. Tell me what you think, or not, but I know you will.
Oh, well.
That anywhere in politics, vendors are going to support you because you've already done them the favor of giving them the job, and so or giving them the bid. So what they're doing is telling you thank you for that. And if CEO wins, then the next time around, the vendors will be giving them the money because they're the ones who gave them the job. So that's a commonplace thing that is done all through politics, which I didn't realize. I still have an issue with it though. I still have a problem with it.
Well, yeah. Well, this is one of the reasons why we desperately need uh, campaign finance reform.
We 1980s.
We need campaign finance
They've been
reform.
talking about and I've never been politically involved, and I know I've been hearing about
Yeah.
campaign finance
At the
reports since the
national level.
1980s. Yes.
At the national, no, we need it local. We need a cap on the amounts of money that individuals can and should receive, guys.
Mhm.
Because let me tell you, at the end of the day, and I've been screaming about this for years, because again, I never ran a campaign with more than $5,000, and that was just one campaign. The rest, and this campaign is very evident. I have not spent a dollar on this campaign, not a
Somebody
dollar,
was asking me how much you've spent on signs.
nothing, because
You
nothing,
out of pocket.
zero.
But did anyone else give you?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
Project Texas Project Red or Texas Red Project Red. They broke down with all the signs, and I added that on my campaign finance reports because they paid for the signs, they paid for all and I appreciate that. I greatly appreciate. I have not spent a dime on this race, but again, candidates like myself could not afford because we don't have the vendor money, we don't have the special interest, and this is one of the things that I think that we're going to start to work at the next city elections, guys, because hopefully, if we are successful in this race, in this race, it will sound a clear message out there that you don't need the vendor money to win a race.
Ideally.
And that's the way it should be. Because I want individuals that are coming out of Southmost and other areas that don't have these corrupt political machine connections to be able to win. But again, guys, there is no Democrat, there is no Republican here, guys. There isn't. Not here locally. It's the ratas and those that are not ratas. And the ratas are the ones that are funded by vendors, by special interests, by big money. And the individuals that are not the ratas, they work the campaigns by themselves. So this morning I got asked the question, and I wrote it down because on the day before early election day, uh, how are you feeling? And my answer to the friend that sent me a text message was simple: I feel at peace. And I will feel at peace after the election, no matter what the result. I'm going to be okay.
You are really,
Yeah,
because I'm concerned because tomorrow isn't tomorrow. What?
tomorrow, election day.
No, no, no. What are you get doing
Is
this
it
for?
true that you are Marshall investigating Judge Sereno?
Oh, okay.
I would say yes.
um, is tomorrow going to be the first day that educators have off on
Yes.
BISD voting time, so they have the whole day to go vote?
Yes.
I'm afraid too many teachers and staff who didn't already vote are going to go to the mall, and they're going to go spend the day at in McAllen, or they went out of town, took yesterday as a day off, and have to tomorrow. I mean, took today as a day off, and then are going to have tomorrow off. So they took a 4 day weekend. What is it called in Mexico? What do they call it? Hicieron puente.
Yeah, Puente.
So I have a concern, and I was talking to a friend of mine about it this morning. Is if you didn't go vote, early vote, and you have tomorrow off, BISD staff, you better go vote tomorrow.
God, yes.
I mean, seriously, or quit your bitching.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
That's true. Minerva will side with what's right along with CEO.
Yeah.
No,
We'll side with what's
with
right
what's right, what is right.
along with CEO.
She won't. Let me tell you what she's going to do, though. She's going to sell her vote
Oh,
to the
yeah.
highest bidder.
I was going to say, Minerva will side with whoever is going to benefit her the most.
Yes. The one thing that I think that she will vote on is getting rid of the superintendent. So that if a CEO wins, that will be in tune with the CEO. She'll want to get rid of the
Because
superintendent
why?
because
She doesn't
she,
like.
Noel,
They don't like each
he
other.
he sided with the majority who censored her, who quieted her,
Oh, okay.
who did all these things
I never
to her.
remember all these things.
Yeah, so she is going to definitely side with them in that respect. But then she's going to want to demand to be the board president again, which
Oh, no.
would be crazy. I'm
So
surprised
tomorrow,
Maggie.
go vote. Sorry.
Yeah, go vote. Go to the office. Looking good, Maggie.
Thank you.
I found old PUB mail. I'm going to try to make a timeline to see how much the rates change or anything. Please, I appreciate. I actually need that. I'm still polite, but doesn't mean I like you 100%.
I can't.
Yeah.
My face shows it.
De noche y de día, de noche y de
noche.
día, de noche.
De noche.
Good morning, good morning, both of you. So we are back to the egg. Chicken for the egg. For as long as you have been aware, was there a season of politics when you were satisfied with how things were run? No, because I lived in ignorance in regards to what the hell was going on.
True.
So it wasn't until I started to ask questions and you started to realize how bad things were. But I will say this: they've gotten worse.
Same here though, but Yasmin, haven't you aren't you finding it the same, or is it because this is the first time you've been woke and aware? Like honestly, the same here. As I never paid attention before, and now that I have for the past 2 years, it's sad and scary. And we're still the best country when it comes to
Great country, yeah.
democracy and to I think.
Yeah.
I'm sure other people don't agree with me. Where's John White? But I think we're the best country when it comes to democracy and voting rights and freedom to vote and all of that.
I agree. Maggie, you can't leave since you are the best part of the morning
Ah, no.
show.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Just
Are we done?
because I got one more thing and we're
Okay.
done. Just because you believe that Beto is not going to win, the fact that millions of Texas support Beto means Texas. Oh no, trust me. Look, I can appreciate, and one of the things that I've always said, Mr. Nobody, is that I appreciate when there is actually competition, because at the end of the day, it gives individuals a choice. I want people to have a choice. I want Beto out there, spurting his stuff. I don't agree with a lot of the crap that he says, but I'm glad that that individuals' feet are being held to the fire. I want Abbott to be called out on the crap that he's done in regards to funding for our schools, in regards to safety. I want him to be called out. If you don't have anyone calling these people out, they'll do whatever the hell they want. So no, I'm not against Beto running against Abbott. Not wouldn't have been against anyone running against Abbott. Again, for me, Mr. Noble, the difference I think between you and me is, for me, it's not a Democrat or Republican thing; it's a people thing. So, and again, I've called out Abbott. I refused. Uh, I refused, and again, this might piss off some Republicans out there. I refused to go out there and block walk with Abbott. You know, because at the end of the day, I really think that if I would have gone out there and knocked on doors with people, with Abbott signs, it would have hurt my campaign more than help. And I'm just being realistic. And again, it's nothing against Abbott here locally in regards to my campaign or my race, but it would have hurt my campaign. I wasn't going to do that. I think I would have. And again, this is where I think that a lot of the Republicans they missed the mark. I could have helped more Republicans, but for some reason they seem to think, well, he's going to hurt us. People here in Brownsville, Texas, they are at that point where they want to hear the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And again, they missed the mark because I told them, I said, the corruption is going to be the number one issue here. Oh no, they come out with these, oh, border security, which is a problem. I agree. I've been speaking about border security. Oh, this, and we're like, guys, local corruption, and no one, guys, no one was out there screaming about except for Judge Cascos. Judge Cascos was also because it was part of his platform because he knew a lot of ways. So it was just Judge Cascos and myself who grasped onto it. Where were the other candidates here in Brownsville? I mean, I had one candidate, and I made mention, Adam Hinojosa, trying to, that's what, tell me what's going on with Tenasca, and then didn't show up for the meeting. Again, more power to him. Maybe a lot of these people think that they don't need Brownsville. Let me tell you, Brownsville is a mega port for votes. So again, well, it could be a super duper mega port for votes if more individuals came out to vote instead of only 10-12%. Let's finish these off real quick so I can get out of here. Where do I look up campaign finance reports? BISD.us.
Can you show it right here or no?
For some reason I haven't been able to.
Make that. No. You go to BISD.us and then you go to the tab on top that says About Us, and then you scroll down to board members, and then it says 2022 election. You click on that, and it gives you the different board members. You click on one, and then you choose finance report. And before Tuesday, I didn't know this. I was clueless as to all of this stuff, but that's it, right? Did I get it right?
Yeah, 100%. Most 20-year-olds aren't worried to vote. Most of them are in. And let me say this. I think that there's a new wave of individuals that are coming out. And I think, and again, call me crazy, I think what has really hurt here is PUB. And a lot of young kids have started to see that their parents, their grandparents are suffering. And they're going like, what can we do? And they've been asking, guys, what do we do? And I said, get registered and get ready to vote. It's what you can do. And throughout this whole ordeal, guys, this is before the Tenasca audit, people would ask me, said, Erasmo, what can we do about the PUB utilities? I said, get registered to vote. The only power we have is at the ballot box. I have coworkers and friends that are either not registered to voters and do not vote.
And they work for the school district and their teachers. This one, ignorant and apathetic, and I'd like to add, and afraid. Because I was, again, talking to a friend this morning. We were talking about going and holding up signs. And she asked friends at her job, at her school, and people are afraid to show up because they're afraid the school board members will see them out there holding signs. And then they're afraid of retaliation. So that's the one thing also is still, and I wish we could get rid of that.
Yeah. I would also add to ignorant and apathetic, negligent. Yeah, I've met a couple of new voters who didn't even register and who don't care about voting. Sad, yeah, unfortunately. Are we part of the woke group? Gosh, no.
Yes, we are.
Ahorrar, no robar. Ideas, no estafas. Amor por el pueblo, no a la corrupción. Basta con el lavado de dinero.
What's estafas?
Raterío.
Oh.
Estafas. Tranzas. When they speak about local corruption, there's a possibility of them being included.
Okay, Sam, if you have enough time to be making these comments, you need to be on the show.
Pero le preguntas que ponga el video de Maggie preguntándose en el poste.
Pegándose
El poste y de volada lo pone.
Oh, yeah, that's true, right? Anything to mock me and it pops up. Somehow, yes. No, you didn't. laugh because that's what I did. Like, I'm not even going to deny it. I turned around and boom.
So funny.
And there was a loud bang, too.
Thank you, Susan. God bless. My son has been voting since he was 18. He is involved in politics and trying to make the community a better place, and that's exactly what we need. Uh, I think I have everything. Guys, again, to these friends of mine, guys, I'm going to be okay. After tomorrow's election, I'm going to be out there at Burns, which is where I usually stand on election day. I'll be out at Burns. I'll be up and about, guys, tomorrow. If you can, stop by. Let's have a conversation. Thank you, Susan. Whatever the outcome tomorrow, guys, I'm going to be okay.
I'm still going to be okay, too, because I'm retired.
Yeah, we're going to be okay.
But I'm going to be sad for you guys.
Yes. And let me say, I've had conversations with a lot of people out there. People, they just don't want to be put through the ringer anymore, guys. You know, don't people. Me personally, guys, and I've said this publicly. I've said this to Maggie. You know, I'm almost on the done side with BISD. I just don't think that there's much hope for it. If these elections, don't produce change at BISD, what more? What more can be done? You've got individuals out there that are speaking publicly. They're putting their jobs on the line, guys. Their jobs on the line. They've been retaliated against. They're going to continue to be retaliated against, guys. And y'all still don't come out to vote. So if nothing changes at BISD, what more can be done? If you prick us, do we not bleed? So in regards to the county race, guys, look, if you still want Eddie Trevino out there and Joey Lopez and Gus Reese, pues ni hablar, if you want the city of Brownsville to continue to bleed you dry in regards to utilities and all these other pet projects that they got their wheels greased, it's not much that can be done. But from here on out, here till May 2023, guys, we will be very, very active in regards to everything that is local, everything. And we will continue to fight for the community. After that, who knows?
Yep. Okay, so tomorrow's a good day. You get together with your coworkers, go eat breakfast, and then go vote.
Yeah.
Or get together with your coworkers, go vote, and then go have lunch.
And thank you to everyone that's been out there holding up signs. Thank you for everyone that has been pushing for individuals to come out and vote. Thank you to all the people that have been calling individuals. And I want to thank this lady out here at Cameron Park. She has been calling people, asking individuals to go out there and vote for Erasmo Castro. I appreciate that. Thank you. The name se me escapa, but I thank you and I appreciate. Is there any way to have job protections in place from retaliation? Yeah.
No. It's called Erasmo.
Yeah, that's the only thing that you have, and Erasmo's getting tired. But thank you to my people in Cameron Park. Thank you to everyone. There's a lot of people that have been working this campaign on the backside. Guys, I've done my part. I've put my name out there. I've exposed myself to ridicule. I've exposed myself to taking the hits. I've done my part, guys. I was one of the strongest voices in regards to Tanasca. Done my part. You could go back there and individuals could go out there, and I'm still getting those like individuals that falling asleep at Waterbury. If that's what's more important to you than individuals pocketing $135 million, so be it. It is what it is, guys. It's this community that we live in. But if you really want something different, you really want a different community, guys, go out there and vote for Caballero, Elizondo, and Ortiz. Go out there and vote for Judge Cascos. Go out there and vote for Erasmo Castro. Go out there and vote for Chuck V. Go out there, guys, and vote for Jaime Diaz. Again, simple as that. And take other people to vote tomorrow, guys.
Absolutely.
And if anyone needs a ride to the polls, let me know. Frankie has offered. I will take people on my scooter if I have to.
Stop it.
Maybe not. Guys, have a great day. Thanks for coming by, Maggie. Social distance, face carrying, hand sanitizer, still believing all the crap. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God bless.